Jason, welcome
Hi,
to all of my Vvano, bro.
Great to be here. I'm gassed. I'm really happy.
You're telling me I am actually gassed, bro, like
Honestly,
fully.
I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Really
we've been discussing this for weeks as well, and it's just, you know, I'm so excited that we can actually do this today, especially because it's the new S3.
Yeah.
Like,
I
don't think
on it online.
nobody's reviewed it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
big, you know, car media outlets have reviewed it, but no one.
Especially modified.
Yeah, exactly.
Haven't
To be
received
fair,
any of these, yeah.
I'll say this one thing: there's no one who has a better looking S3 than you. I'll say this straight away. But let's get straight to it. Talk to me.
Okay, so it's Audi S3 8Y. So it's the 2021 onwards model. So pre being the 8Vs.
Yeah.
It's a saloon. Fairly high spec. Pan roof, Bang Olufsen. Gosh, this goes on. Yeah, and I've modified the hell out of it. I've had it for 7 months, and it's finished in Mythos black paint. I absolutely love the colour.
It's beautiful, beautiful,
Instantly,
proper
I just
stealth.
I want it black.
Yeah.
Standard. There's a lot of dechroming to be done, but I got that all sorted. I had a vision, went for it,
Yeah.
and it's come out perfectly.
And you've done it. Honestly, I can't tell you how good it looks, especially in black. Like, it's so stealthy, murdered out. It's probably the best spec you can do. But regarding some of the exterior mods you have done to the car, do you want to just talk us through some of the mods you've done?
Okay.
I know there's a long list, but we can get.
For 7 months, there's only so much you can do, obviously, because it's a new Audi. But I've done as much as you possibly can. But obviously, I don't want to overdo it at the same time. But here we go. So, full body kit, Maxon front splitter, side skirts. The diffuser's Riga, and you've got the side diffuser fins. That's from Maxton, so it's a bit of a clash.
Yeah.
But it just works. It really works. Carbon spoiler. I'm waiting for carbon wing mirror cap to be available. At the moment, they're just wrapped. I don't condone fake carbon, but it has temporary. It's good fun.
Yeah.
All the grills, so these two front side grills, centre grill, and we've got two on the back bumper. They were all initially that like nasty grey Audi crap.
That plastic looking. Do you know, it's funny because I was watching a review online of the new S3. It was actually a hatchback as well, but the plastic bits on the diffuser is I can't believe Audi actually have the audacity to do that to their cars, especially S models. You know what I mean? But
and also the fake vents.
Yeah. Do you know, I was actually looking up. There's like a vent that's on the. I think it's near the door.
Two on the rear bumper. You got the front left one. That's
Yeah. So one of them's real, one of them's fake. Yeah.
That's why I went out my way, went to a body shop. I got all 5 vents spray gloss black, and actually had some of the fake vents cut out. So
no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, just over here. So I got 5 on the right, 5 on the left of the front grille.
Okay.
And it's come out really well, and obviously with gloss black, the way it reflects. It just makes the fake vents look more real as well.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, fuck the grey vents.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It works so much better.
100%.
But not only that, there was a lot of dechroming on the windows, a lot to be dechromed. A lot. But so what I've also done, tints all around. I've got chameleon on the front. I've got PPF on the headlights, which actually create a really nice purple hue that actually suits the chameleon tint and right lighting. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And obviously PPF protects the car.
All those stone chips in Mexico, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Gosh.
I caught you off guard there,
I would
innit?
love to get PPF everywhere the second I got the car, but with my previous car, I didn't really have too many stone chips in that one, and I just never really thought it would be worthwhile until I got this car.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's faster, and I'm hanging out with more powerful cars and everything, and yeah. Future reference to myself is that I'm definitely gonna get PPF on the entire front end, ideally the entire car at some point. It's a bit of a secret really what I've got planned regarding performance.
We can't disclose that.
I'm going to be going great lengths with that. I'm very excited. Currently the ECU hasn't been cracked yet,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
That's going to take a few months. Obviously, it's been out for
months, hopefully not too much longer.
Yeah.
The car's been on the market about a year. And
Does that mean you're going to come on to the channel for part 2 when you go big power?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
That's what I like to hear.
It's very tempting to also get the right car wrapped, but that's also just back in my mind.
But that leads me on to a few other points that I had. So I noticed obviously you changed the wheels on the car.
So these are Vvano Hybrid Forge 3s. They were on my Golf, so I decided not to cheap out on them, thinking I was going to put on my next car, which I've done. I changed the colour a few times, and then I eventually settled for the satin black.
Oh, what colour were they originally?
Oh my gosh. It was called tinted gloss black, and so it was basically diamond cut, but it was like a tinted diamond cut. And
Okay.
the inside was I think it was like a gloss black or something.
Okay.
then from that I went to like silver, like a crazy silver. It's pretty sick though,
Yeah.
like racing silver. And then I decided to get satin black. I just went for a stealth look.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the best way.
it's perfect.
Yeah,
And,
100%.
it doesn't look dirty when it is dirty because
Yeah.
it's satin finish. So
Yeah.
it makes my mouth a lot easier. Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, I noticed the car sitting quite low. Do you want to just go through what you've done?
Yes. So I've got H&R lowering springs. It's a 30mm drop.
Yeah.
And the car grips incredibly around corners. I had racing line springs on before. I was having a few problems with them.
Yeah.
And then the second I changed to H&R, holy crap, it grips.
To be fair, H&R Springs, a lot of people go for them.
People say it's stiffer,
Yeah.
but the suspension on this car is also fantastic, so I don't really like notice it. Obviously you're going to get a stiffer ride having a lower car, but
Of course.
no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And then I've got spacers all around. I think it's 12.5mm, and it's perfect. The car grips fantastic.
Yeah, it looks beautiful as well, man.
And it looks pretty.
Yeah,
it's good.
100%. All right, cool. So regarding interior, have you changed anything inside or?
So I've got starlights fitted.
No
headliner.
way.
So that was 700 stars. It's all connected via app, so I can go to all the colours, make them twinkle,
Crazy.
static, all sorts of stuff. And they also like follow music, which is a little bit weird, but I don't really have that.
That's mad.
But yeah, no, at night it completely transformed the interior. So what else I've done is I've got extended paddle shifters from Ultimate Customs, and that's it. That's it for the interior. For the time being, maybe a carbon steering wheel in the future.
How are you feeling? Should we get on the road?
Excited, yeah. Really
Let's
forward
do
to it.
this.
Hopefully,
Let's do this.
Hopefully we're blessed with some half-decent traffic. Hopefully it's not too busy.
Hopefully, because we need to. I want to get it cracking, man. I'll be looking forward
Me too.
to this for so long. But let's go. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Let's go. So Jace, we're in the car finally. How you feeling?
yeah.
You alright?
I'm feeling great.
Alright, let's
Weather's
do
been
this.
shit, but whatever.
It is raining, so
Whatever.
we're in a bit of a disadvantage. But then again, it is control, so we shouldn't have a problem putting the car down. I'm excited. I can't lie. It's
We're blessed with some half decent traffic.
yeah. Oh shit! I looked at the speedometer.
Don't say the numbers. Don't say the numbers.
I can't.
This vehicle is just so well built. As in, I'd say it's not one of the most playful cars, but it just feels like you're not moving. Like, you know,
Bro.
sometimes I'm on the motorway and I just look down, I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, I looked at that and I was just
just-
like, what
it's
the
weird.
fuck? How are we hitting that sort of speed? Obviously 70 miles per hour. This thing is so quick now. Do you know it's scary? Do you know, like when I'm in M cars, it's like in the rain especially, they're very scary cars in the rain, but this is just stuck. You can just put your car down. I've always been a big fan of these Golf Rs and S3s, man. This new gen obviously doesn't disappoint either.
Yeah, so it's the Gen 4 of the EA AAA engine, where obviously the 8V and the Mark 7 7.5 Golf Rs, they had the Gen 3. And so I'm not aware of everything that's changed, but they've changed, I know they changed the turbo, which means I feel like the car could be more tunable.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And you know, I've noticed a lot, it does have like, it pushes the sound out of the speakers. It does do that, doesn't it?
A
Like,
little bit. It pumps a little bit of RS3 sound, but it's not overwhelming. I know quite a few modern cars do that, especially because of the new petrol particulate filters. The car's quite quiet.
Yeah.
But it's not overwhelming. It's not like, oh, it's like a wannabe RS3. Actually,
it does have that sort of sound to it, like that 5-pot sound.
yeah.
And it's always a good soundtrack. The way it goes around this bend, oh shit.
Doesn't mean you have a normal conversation.
I know.
You look at me.
I know it is. I know it. Oh shit! You had me sweating a bit. You had me sweating a bit there, but you're right. It's so comfortable. Like the speed we were just
It's
doing.
fantastic. The dampers, and obviously it's been lowered, spaces all around. It grips fantastically. PS4Ss. It's just rained.
And
It doesn't matter.
And it's not skipping a beat.
It doesn't. Not at all.
Oh my god! The way it just keeps on going, keeps on going. Oh had me clenched up a bit there. Oh
It's
shit.
brilliant. It's fantastic. I'm honestly, absolutely over the moon with it. I wish I sort of went through a few more cars before I was able to, before I got into this, because the Golf I had before, incomparable. And this is just, there's so many incredible attributes about this car that I feel like if I had gone through a few cars before it, I'd be able to really kind of grasp more of a comparison.
Yeah.
There's nothing to compare this to.
Yeah, 100%. Do you want to just tell the viewers how old you actually are?
21.
21 years old, and he's running something so special like this, and easily the best S3 on the scene, I would say.
Just so progressive. There's not even an intake for this car yet, but I did retrofit an 8V intake. It was the R600. It's called the Trophy or something. So it's not the closed-in box; it's the open air one.
Yeah.
And this car doesn't have a turbo muffler standard, which is nice. So the turbo, you can hear it really well.
Yeah. It does. The turbo overflow does sound proper nice.
Yeah. So I never realised how much I love having a big turbo until you actually get a car that has one, and it's just the sound is fantastic. Absolutely.
It just makes you want to keep on making that sound over and over again.
Yeah.
Oh, this is crazy.
I'm psyched up. I want to get a fucking 0-60 and hopefully drag you won't be temperamental. I've got everything connected up.
Yeah, 100%. Let's try and get a 0 to 60 time.
Just look for a lay-by or something somewhere reasonably flat, and hopefully.
And you know the most interesting part is I've never been in a car before that's launched. So this is going to be the first perspective of a car launching and me being inside of my reaction. So it's going to be interesting to see if I shit it or.
I've got some numbers in mind. Fingers crossed. At the end of the day, stamp. I don't want to give that as an excuse. We're here. It's the UK. What do you expect?
Of course.
And so whatever it gets, it's more of a sort of consistent.
Look at the weather as well. It's raining as well. So, but I think this car, especially because it's quattro, I think we should have some decent good time. No, if you took that corner in the M, you would have been in the bush. See, do you know what? I can't lie. I didn't see the appeal of like quattros and before, because I always preferred rear-wheel drive because they're more lively. They're more, like you need to catch the back end kicking.
I understand that. I feel like maybe one day I might grow into it. People always say, like rear-wheel drive BMW or something like that. I don't think rear-wheel drive is a man's car, but the thing is, like,
you can put your power down like we just demonstrated going around that bend.
I don't think many BMWs could,
yeah, they couldn't do that. No way, they couldn't do that. You would have either started drifting or ended up in a ditch. And even just interior-wise, inside the car, like I prefer the way Audi have changed the gear stick to this smaller gear stick. It just makes the car look a lot more sleek.
It seems to be quite Marmite for the people I've really spoken to, people that like looked into the car to see, because it does get quite a lot of attention in car meets. It's a bit Marmite. A lot of people are like, they want something there, they want something more in tune with the car, and obviously you've got paddles.
Yeah.
But alright, this is a decent location.
Let's do this.
Right.
So how do you engage
traction control off? You can turn it completely off, or just put it in sport, which is like half off. I don't know, I just feel like putting it in sport's the right thing.
Sure.
It'd be good to play around with them, and then manual.
Okay.
Manual. Activated. Let's go.
Oh my days, no. Oh my god. No, launch control is crazy.
If we get a smile, bit uphill, but well. There you go. Alright.
How do we do?
Let's see how that first run was. Hopefully Dragon's being nice to me. Oh fuck, there you go. Okay. 4.15 verified.
Bloody hell. And that's in the rain as well.
Yeah.
That's in the rain, so imagine it was dry.
I'm very happy with that.
Okay. You ready? Clenched up?
Yep.
Okay, let's do this. Oops, handbrake. Oops, just need to wait. Get a bit of a gap.
Fuck's sake.
Bro. Oh no. It's a handful.
So fun.
Oh my days. It is good to drive, I'll be honest. I love hearing that noise. But sitting in the driver's seat finally, you're completely right. It is a very driver's focused car. Like you've got everything.
As in, like, sitting here, I feel like this car doesn't like me. Everything is just like
to the driver.
Everything's just giving attention to you. For me, I've got a Quattro badge kind of pointing at me, but apart from that, and I've got 2 air vents. But everything else is just like, it's like you're the driver.
But it feels so good, honestly. Like.
One day I'll get a big brake kit, that'd be nice.
Yeah, when you go big power, hopefully.
Yeah.
Then we can, you're definitely going to come on for part 2, and then we send it completely.
The power this car has, it uses every brake horsepower so well. Yeah.
It is a bit slidey there.
Oh, it's raining.
That he was going to do that. That's what I let off. Whew. Mate, when he went around that corner, I was like, shit. But then,
it's weird when you feel the G-force in your neck, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to like rest my head on the back of the seat.
No, that's happened to me. I rested my head on the dash, and when you launched it, I still got whiplash. So I was thinking, like, it's crazy the G-force isn't pushing on now. Oh, this is such a nice place to be as well.
For those watching, I'm 6'4". This is impeccably comfortable. Front, back, everywhere. Space, you have so much space. The dash is low and it just, it feels so spacious in it.
Yeah, to be fair,
impeccably. And also, when I'm driving, you know, like when you kind of like spread your legs with it, and obviously it can be uncomfortable on the door or on the, next to the gearbox, center console. It's so comfortable. There's nothing poking out. Everything's like flat. There's no like sharp angles. It generally is very comfortable. You're not going to have any like sort of discomfort in like long drives and stuff like that.
100%. Even like before, when I was filming, the back seats, you were sitting in your position and there was ample space in the back. Like, so 100%, like this car is proper practical as well, and I can imagine it eats a lot of cars up on the road. Oh shit. Oh damn.
Again for that.
Oh shit. Alright James, thank you for giving me that opportunity. First time ever launching a car. And that was mad. Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. It's so like, I can't put it into words, like I just shot off. Like obviously on camera you can't experience.
You just look at like impressions.
You can tell on my face like my smile was up here. Oh god, I love this car.
I always count my blessings the fact that I'm dealing. It's just
man, you're very lucky, man. I would love to be
day doesn't go by and think about it. You know, I always look forward to getting to the car every single time.
Honestly. That's why I can't wait until my next car. Like, especially I want to build something for the channel as well. So I was struck between like an RS3 or like an M3 F80. But every time I experience Quattro, like when I drove like an RS7, RS6, I know it's not comparable, but like Quattro or like rear wheel drive, I just want to get something that's stuck, but then I want something to have fun in as well. So I'm stuck between the two.
You just get a powerful Quattro, and it's like.
Yeah, I think and especially that 5-point noise. That's something that gets me in.
I do love it. And you'd be surprised that we didn't manage to get a worse miles per gallon. It's we're currently on 20.5.
We're on 20 right now.
As in one would expect, you know, surely
maybe on like 6, 7 or.
Yeah, no. After all of that, it's it's almost impressive to get the car
So
under
practically,
20.
it's, you know, you can
Oh, it's
live with the car.
fucking brilliant. It's
You know what I
brilliant.
mean? You can live with the
20
car.
mpg like that, you know.
And you're having this much fun.
Exactly, yeah. I hope that picked up. As in you could manage 45 miles per gallon if you were like, you know, on like motorway stuff.
So for the normal consumer, how many miles do you get out of a full tank?
400.
400.
You'll get a good 400 miles.
I'm gonna sell my 116 today then, because I get about 500 miles, so I might as well just get something like this and be able to have this much fun. No, that's mad. 400 miles.
Yeah, pretty easily though.
And is that like you driving sensibly, or is that a bit of both? Spirited driving, sensible.
A mix, but it's more sort of like normal. Like I'm not normally, you know, like normally, like I am like a slightly more sort of nippier driver than the average person on the road. But like, yeah, I suppose if you give this car to like a granny or something, she can probably manage, you know, maybe
She
like
can bring it home in one
maybe
piece.
430, 440.
See, that's the thing. You give it like an M3 to like, you know, your missus or something, and you'll be worried if it comes back because it's rear wheel drive. But with this, it's like, you know what I mean? You can just drive it and you're stuck.
We're always gonna have that because of the wheels. The bosses.
Yeah, 100%.
I always, it's just, it always terrifies me.
Yeah, no, I can't blame you. Sorry, I'm just stuck for words because I'm just trying to deep that launch as well. That launch is crazy.
I'm vibing. I'm vibing.
As long as you're having a good time, that's the main thing. That's what we love doing on this channel.
That intake was the best decision of my life.
100%. I can listen to that constantly.
There's no high flow turbo inlet, there's no silicone hose for like, you know, obviously better airflow, all that kind of crap. It's literally just the box.
Yeah.
It sounds like that.
It sounds amazing. It sounds absolutely amazing.
All I know is that the new turbo is a Continental, but that's all I know. I know the new Mark 8 GTI has a Garrett turbo, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
And this obviously has the exact same engine, Gen 4 engine, and the same turbo as the Mark 8R. And there's a lot more online with the Mark 8R because obviously the audience for that compared to this car is a bit more mature sort of aesthetic, inside, outside, all that kind of stuff. Obviously a Golf R is a bit more sort of trendy, like the younger sort of generations. That's why there's a lot more online because they know the younger generation is obviously a lot more active on social media and watching videos like crap. So that's why there's not too much on this car, but everything the Mark 8 Golf R does, this can do.
Yeah, 100%.
And Coal got a 4.0 in the Mark 8R on their video.
No
so
way.
yeah, and a 12.2 I think quarter mile. So yeah, I feel like if they did, you know, 10 more, they might have even got a better time.
Yeah.
But to have that out of a bloody stock, you know, Golf R / S3, like
It's
as I
mind-blowing.
said this to you the other day, a pre-facelift RS3 is doing the same sort of times.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Facelift RS3 is like a
the
higher
potential
level
these
than a
cars have
RS3.
is nuts.
Yeah.
I just love it how you can just. I'm just temperamental by going around fence.
I feel like I'm in a simulation.
Oh mate.
I just love how smooth it is. As the car's been lowered and everything.
Yeah,
It's so smooth.
you think you'll be going like this over.
Like I don't know what it feels like driving a car like in this sort of fashion that has like air ride or something, but it almost feels like, you know, because obviously it'd be smooth. You feel like you're driving on a cloud.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong though, it grips. It grips like hell. I don't want to say like it feels
100%.
like, you know, we're like as in it just, again, that's why I said simulation. It just feels like literally there's a screen in front of us. Like I wouldn't. It's so weird. It's so weird.
It's like we're in a game. After you clenched up there.
No words. I've got no words.
So boom, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this review with Jason of his new S3. Make sure to follow him up on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
24k_S3.
That's perfect. Make sure to follow him up. Give this video a like, share and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Thank you
so
for
much.
doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look forward to this one.